Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about our family group curriculum. And I've been meaning to do this video for you guys in the summertime after I shared their independent studies. And so I never got to it because I took a break off of YouTube, and I am very, very happy that I did. I got to get refreshed, hang out with my family and friends this summer, go to the pool, take my kids to soccer, just do all the mom things and not have my teacher cap on all the time. So I got my mom hat on, I got to work out a little bit, work on some goals, read some books. So there's a lot of things I was able to do for myself this summer, and it was much needed. So I encourage you guys, if you are looking into if you're trying to take a break and you homeschool year round like I did and you just need a break, it's just nice to take off some months off of YouTube, or take some months off for yourself off of homeschooling, or if it's that week that you need or a 3-day weekend, you gotta do it. It's helpful, and I encourage you guys to take care of yourselves. So with that being said, I am trying to do videos with not editing them as much, because I do go off on rabbit trails. But when I chat with my friends, that's what I do. So I figured if you guys are here because of the resources and just me encouraging you with your homeschool, I hope you stay. If you get annoyed with me going off on rabbit trails or saying a lot of fill-in words, then maybe you might not want to stay. But I'm going to try to do my best to explain myself and share with you guys from my heart this year, and just give you guys updates and curriculum reviews and things that I feel are helpful for families out there that are new to homeschooling or have been homeschooling for a long time that just like to watch these videos just like I do. All right, so I'm gonna jump right into why I got on here and share with you guys our family group subjects that we are doing. If you guys missed my 2nd grader and my 4th graders curriculum choices, I will post them down below so you can check them out. So this is our Bible curriculum for this year. It's called I Am Devotional. I got it a few weeks ago. It's called 100 Devotions About the Names of God, and we've read a week's worth of it, and I really, really enjoy it. If you guys want me to do a flip through on it, I will try to. But the illustrations are beautiful. The layout is very similar to the Indescribable Devotion and the 2nd volume that they have. There are pages and devotions about what's in a name, getting to know you, the Creator, the God of truth, the God all-powerful, and the Lord my rock. And it talks about, all different names of God and how to get to know Him better. And the devotions are really short. It's a 2-page devotion. There's some pictures in it, and there's some scripture, and there's prayer points, and then at the end they have a couple questions just to talk and discuss with your family with. So you can use this in your homeschool morning basket, or you can use it at night with your husband before the kids go to bed, or whenever you want. I mean, it's good for myself. Like, I'm getting stuff out of it, so if I'm getting stuff out of it, I know my kids are. I'm excited to have a new devotional because I've been using the Indescribable one and the 2nd volume of Indescribable. I love it. It's just nice to have like a new crisp Bible devotion. And if you want to check it out, I'll try to link some of the books that I share here. If not, just message me or comment down below and I will try to link it for you if I forget. So this is another book that I have that is a group subject, if you want to call it. This is a part of our morning time. So we have Outside Your Window, and it's like a huge, there's no cover on this. I think I got it used, but this is just a huge poetry book. And I always do poems with my kiddos, and we try to have tea with it and maybe a little dessert if I remember. My kids always remind me. But we always do our devotionals every morning, and I like to do poetry, at least sprinkled throughout the week. I don't do it every single day. Some days I might just read one poem. Some days I might read more, depending upon my kids. We have our favorites, like The New Kid on the Block by Jack Prelutsky, I think, if that's what his name is. But we like the New Kid on the Block one. We like the silly ones. And we have a few favorites in our Julie Andrews collection of poems. So I have a video out there that I did a while ago sharing all of our favorite poetry books. And this is our Song School Spanish Book 2. We have not started this yet. We've done a first week of school, and I was going to start this. We did the 1st volume last year, loved it. So simple, so easy, very effective as far as Spanish curriculum goes. I think very good for elementary age kids and kids maybe as early as kindergarten, 1st grade, all the way up to 3rd, 4th grade. And so we're going to be doing this with friends of ours, and we haven't planned out our year yet. Her year is a little bit different than mine, so I put this on hold until we get together. There's a CD that goes along with it so you can listen to music, and then I have the online video where the teacher teaches like a small lesson at the beginning. If you want to flip through this, let me know. I will share all about it with you guys. I did the first volume last year, so you can see the flip through of that if you're interested in a Spanish program. It is reasonably inexpensive, $25 for the workbook, and I think $19.99 for the online DVD instructional. And it's nice because it gives me a break and then the teacher teaches them. So you could do this with your friends, a co-op, or just do it by yourselves. And like I said, last year I did it by myself. This year I thought it would be cool to do it with a friend of mine that actually speaks Spanish. My husband speaks Spanish, so maybe we'll try to review throughout the week with my husband and see how that goes. Okay, another group subject, technically it's not a subject, it's more literature based again, is our read out louds that we do together as a family. So these are all things that we do together as a family. The Secret Zoo is one of the read out louds that we are reading, or that I'm reading to the kids during lunch, and that is what my family does. It's worked out for me for many years, so I just read a book during lunch, or I listen to an audio, and I kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I like to eat lunch, with the kids, so we'll listen to audio, but I've been reading this one out loud. I think I found a teacher on YouTube, she read a few chapters of it, so I'll go back and forth. But this is getting really, really good, very interesting. And then for the summer, we read The Mouse and the Motorcycle. And then at the very beginning of the summer, we read The Trumpet and the Swan. So those are some good books that we really enjoyed. If you guys want me to talk about some of the read out louds that we've enjoyed as a family, I might do a video on that soon. Another group subject is history. We did Story of the World last year. We did Story of the World the other 2 years, previous 2 years. So this will be our fourth year doing Story of the World. As you can tell, it takes a lot of time for me to do history because they're very young, and I feel like I just want to touch base on some of the history and get them familiar with geography and the globe and talking about different people from different parts of the time periods. And so it's not something where I want them to memorize per se. I want them just to get different cultures, experience different things, read different picture books. And so this year, instead of reading the book myself, which I did last year, I only got through 15 chapters, which is fine. I'm going to still take my time. We might get like 15 chapters done this year, and that's going to be fine too, and then we'll do this next year. But what I really want to do this year is just dive deep into it, and whatever time periods we are interested in, I want to read more about, go to the library, look on YouTube, and just research. So I have done a lot of research last year on Middle Ages, and I got some books from Amazon, and I did share a whole entire video on it. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm going to try to remember to link all these things down below. The Story of the World down below, I will link the video of how I am trying to do it with the kiddos, and it's almost the same as I did last year, but this year, instead of reading this book, I purchased the audio book so that someone could be reading it to us while we sit at the table. They color their picture that goes with the time period, and then my daughter does the map work, and then I will read these questions out of this book to them and ask them questions to make sure that we're all paying attention, which is very important. So this is the Medieval Feast book by Reading Rainbow. Well, not by Reading Rainbow, but recommended by Reading Rainbow. This is such a good book. It talks about how they prepare for medieval feasts and what the castle looks like and who entertains them and what type of foods they eat. And it's really, really interesting. It goes really well with I think we're on chapter 16, England After the Conquest, where they talk about how the English got their language and everything. So very interesting. We might stick with it for another week and read more about, that time. Or we might just jump to the next chapter. But this is the read out loud that I got, Castle Diary, the journal of Tobias Burgess. I think I'm saying it right. Also have the Usborne Time Traveler, and they looked up all the pictures of the castle and what's inside the castle and how the serfs lived and how the knights lived, and we read about that. So that was really interesting. With science, we are going to be continuing with the human body. My son wants to still do it, and so we'll probably be, building some body parts through the body book that we got from Scholastic last year, and he wants to do some more of that, and I'll read lots of lessons in that book while they do that. So stay tuned. I will be sharing with you guys some homeschool updates on how our first week went. I'll try to do that. And I want to share with you guys our homeschool schedule and how I'm going to put that together. I've really been working on it in my head. I've been writing down notes for weeks now and trying to figure out like a schedule that will work for us. Thank you guys for listening to my long-winded video. I love you guys. I will see you guys in my next video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you guys to join, and I will see you guys soon. And again, if you haven't seen our 2nd and 4th grade curriculum choices and you're interested in that, I will link those videos down below for you guys to check out, and I will try to link all the books that we have that I showed you guys in this video. I'll try to link some of them for you guys if you're interested in checking them out for yourself. Have a great day, guys. See you later.